Welcome to Dead Air, a collaborative audio-only drama. As always, Billy Ray is represented by Ty Chilcott, Whitney Bank is played by Addison Heffley, Kumar is played by Ryan Emmons, Marisol is played by Mallory Wynn, Charles is played by Owen Sally, who also plays the role of the SFC representative. Nicolette is played by Jules Smith, and news broadcasts front ends and back ends are played by Nathan Compton. Enjoy.
We need the lockpick.
Attention all units, we've got an officer in need of assistance. Gunfire reported.
Clear. They're gone. Add it to file, collect your carpet sample, and let's keep it moving. We have 4 more to hit before the warrant expires. Lock the door on your way out, whoever's last.
Good evening, Texas. We want to tell you what we know as we know it. As of an hour ago, the 3 protesters involved in Wednesday's demonstration have passed away in the hospital. For anyone new listening tonight, on Wednesday afternoon, a large assembly of protesters, including Gary Whitman from the Springview City Council, took to the streets in front of the police station to protest the SFC's intervention. After failing to comply with orders to disperse, an unidentified rider opened fire, and the resulting firefight left 3 wounded and 7 dead. The 3 were expected to recover quickly, but were discovered today with summer flu symptoms and passed away not long after. Cottle County Sheriff Jordan Henders has agreed to address the public in a conference over what he's described as, quote, a terrible loss for the community and an unforgivable misstep for our department.
Back and good evening, Cottle County. I am your humble host, Billy Ray.
And I'm your other stressed out host, Whitney.
Why would you be stressed with the funnest job in the world?
I mean, do we really have time to get into it? There's a lot to be stressed out about.
You're right. I won't even get started with the gas prices right now. Or eggs, or produce, or milk.
We get the idea. Trust me, we get it. I'm sure everyone else is stressed about it too, so let's just move on.
Right. Well, for anyone new, this is a show where we air out our many grievances, and there are many.
Indeed.
I'm hoping everyone's safe and healthy, because today is going to be another flu-filled episode.
I'm feeling fine. What about you?
Tired. But it's because I didn't sleep too good. All over those patrols, I think it's getting a little excessive, honestly.
That makes 2 of us for once. It wouldn't kill them to just maybe send 1 or 2 out per night instead of 10?
I don't want any of them per night. Quite frankly, it just puts me on edge.
Well, I don't know if I would say that.
No, you're right. They do something, even if they're annoying and intrusive about it.
Is that sarcasm?
Nope, not at all.
I honestly can't tell.
Why would I ever be sarcastic?
Asshole.
All right. Sorry, jeez.
Billy, we haven't even finished introducing the show.
That's where you all come in. Whenever we argue, don't be afraid to call in and add into the discussion. On one of our sides, of course.
If you get us too far off, I'm kicking you off, though. That means you too, Charles, wherever he is.
Watch out, bud.
Yeah, that's right.
That being said, what's our first topic for today?
This one was submitted by a viewer.
You brought those back?
Yep. Figured it would help people keep up their morale, with everyone stuck at home and bored.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Here we go. Oh, do you think the sick know what they're... Oh, this isn't the right one.
Wait. Finish it. It sounds interesting.
Are you sure, Bill? This is a little morbid, even by our standards.
Oh, well, we're not in a very standard town. We'll get to the correct one after this.
Whatever you say. Billy and Whitney, do you think the sick know what they're doing when they hurt others?
Dear Lord.
I wasn't kidding.
No, you were not. What kind of psycho writes that down?
I don't know, man. How about we have a caller start this one out? I'm not even sure what to think yet.
Hello? This is Marisol.
Hello. Welcome back to our show, Marisol. You're on air. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't actually think it's that bad of a question. I think it's probably like a really, really bad fever.
For the sake of the show, I'm gonna disagree with you. But do elaborate.
Sometimes when you get really sick, the dizziness and the fatigue can get into your head and make you all loopy.
Right.
So what if this is similar? People's immune systems are getting so overstressed that they can't think straight.
You know, I'm really not sure if I like the thought of it either way.
But of course, none of us are medical professionals, so...
It's not like the professionals are weighing in either. Can you remember the last time we had official information about the symptoms and transmission vectors?
Oh, man. A few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, why shouldn't we be trying to come up with our own conclusions when our only proper authorities on it are too quiet?
Well, I mean, if they can't figure out what's making it so volatile, what makes us any better? I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm joining in on this. Forget about it.
Wait, just stay with us. We'll get to another topic after our weekly SFC announcement.
Good evening. The SFC would like to begin first by reiterating each citizen's personal responsibility to contributing to the general health of the county. Regulations and ordinances are made in the interests of public health. No one stands to gain from any ineffective solutions. As always, the SFC is appreciative of flexibility and compliance. The Summer Flu Commission has changed its approach to its usual nightly patrols and will be expanding them in light of recent events and climbing infection rates. Nightly, from the period of 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., SFC coordinators along with a small escort will be going from door to door. At this time, there's not been any consideration for exemptions, as these door-to-door patrols are authorized by a county-wide warrant. Infected individuals may be expected to accompany SFC staff to an external site for quarantining and treatment of their symptoms. Compliance is mandatory and will be subsidized, and visitation will be determined once infected individuals are processed and put into treatment. SFC representatives are obligated to answer any questions in regards to the infected treatment and hospitality. Failure to comply falls within direct violation of Emergency Executive Order 13247 and will result in special prosecution at a federal level. Additionally, SFC escorts are instructed to protect the lives of others and their coordinators by any means possible, and justifiable under equal force doctrine. Thank you for your attention.
Wow, I did not expect that in the slightest.
I sort of did. I just didn't want to mention it.
Yeah?
Well, that's just one of those things you don't want to be correct about. Where were we?
Marisol, are you still here with us?
Mary? I think she left.
I'm here. Sorry, I had to do a cheek swab at the door.
Jesus, they're already doing it?
That's what the announcement said.
Yeah. How about we take one more caller before we switch topics?
Hello, caller. You're on air.
Hey guys, it's Kumar. Again. Sorry if I sound weird.
You've sounded better. Well, what are your thoughts on the topic?
No. I didn't come here to argue or debate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry.
You don't have to stop apologizing, man. Whatever you did, it's fine.
It was my prompt, okay? I'm the one that submitted the topic.
Why? You know that's going to freak people out.
They're the ones that decided to read it.
All right, let's calm down, everyone. We're getting off track again.
What are we doing again? Sorry, I haven't slept in like 4 days.
Jesus.
Should he even be here?
Why shouldn't I be? You want me to just get scooped up and dumped into a sick camp? It's not enough that they just have me wedged up in my house like I have the Black Plague?
No. I mean, you should be resting.
Tell me exactly where I should be, Mary.
Oh my God.
Don't oh my God me. If I knew things were going to turn out this way, why did I even call in? You know, between everything about my neighbor, all this sickness, the disease, and now I'm the one that has it, and you're trying to like judge me for it. And they're the ones that decided to put this on air in the first place. The ones that decided to use it as a conversation point. You know, we're gonna debate
Whitney,
everyone. We're gonna argue about everything.
I'm trying. Hang on.
It was a stupid question because I already know the answer. I feel terrible. I hate that I'm like this.
Get out then.
Making me feel like I'm losing my goddamn...
Good God. What a circus. I really can't remember the last time we had to actually boot people from the air.
43 episodes ago. But I can scratch that out and make it 0 again.
Folks, listeners, we like to think of this program as somewhat of a public forum. That's why we let ourselves get a little off script. But we cannot keep doing that for y'all if it's going to keep getting like that.
Our healthy, open forum, ironically, is only healthy and open because we're closed off to a few things.
I'm sorry, Whitney. That was my bad. I shouldn't have insisted on reading that one out.
It's alright. I mean, if anything, we learned some more about that from the SFC.
Yeah, I was not aware of the wedges under doors.
Why does that part freak you out more than the not sleeping in 4 days part?
I have a bit of history with them.
Well, I mean, I'd love to hear it if you could make it short. I'm sure everyone would.
Yeah. Back in college, I was a little wilder.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
Right. Well, we were having a party that got a little too crazy, and someone invited this guy with a crazy warrant out for him. Needless to say, it really spooked the police when people called in about gunfire in the back. We were just messing around with little 22. And when the cops came, they wedged off every outside door except for one and flushed the place with tear gas.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. People were trampling over each other to get out of that one door, piling up on the ones that were wedged off. It was a mess. A girl got trampled to death. The guy got away. The police chief was fired, of course, but those wedges are freaky with how they can just turn a door into a damn wall.
I mean, thanks for sharing, though. I had no idea you had that side to you.
Like I said, it was a long time ago. Let's just get to the proper topic.
Yeah, all right. Again, this is a viewer who asks, I had this argument today already with my little ones. Is cereal a soup?
Beautiful! A classic battle of definitions.
Socrates would be rolling in his grave. But hey, this is what the people need right now, and it's not like we don't need these all the time.
Let's take a caller first. I need someone to stand behind.
Hello, this is Nicolette. I'm so glad you read mine.
This was you? Which side does your kids take?
They all agreed it wasn't a soup, I think. I don't know. It's foggy.
Kids can be like that. I'll have to agree with them, though.
Unfortunate. I was just trying to get their goats. It's really funny when they get all riled up about how fish can't walk and cereal isn't soup.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there.
With the fish?
Yes, Bill. The fish. Why why would I be talking about the fish? The part to unpack as always is that how you define things is really important. It reveals our assumptions, and it's one of the foundations of discussion and collaboration. This is why no question like that is too dumb for our show.
This is gonna be painful. That's fine, but I know how this goes, Whitney Bank. You're just gonna keep changing the definition for soup.
Not unless our guest has any better ideas.
How about if, Billy, how about you tell me why it isn't a soup?
I'm listening.
Yeah, you can lead the discussion. Sorry, throat's itchy.
Okay. One, it's cold. Crazy, I know.
Yeah, well, so is cucumber soup, but...
You can sit this out and just listen if you want to.
No, it's fine. I just need to rest later.
Are you able to? From what we've just heard, lots of people are having trouble sleeping.
No, I can sleep okay.
Okay.
Nicolette, you sounded like you had more to say.
What? I do?
Do you?
What am I doing?
You're on air.
I am? I'm sorry, I think I lost my train of thought somewhere. What time is it?
A little 9:30.
Where'd the day go?
Thank you for the topic, Nicolette. We love it. We're gonna send you off, though. You seem a little confused. Just rest, okay?
All right.
At least she didn't seem mad like Kumar did.
No, she was just more confused. Too confused to be mad, maybe?
Either way, we need a replacement. Taking one more caller.
It feels like I'm in an old folks' home.
Oh.
Normally that would be funny, but I'd have to agree. Charles, tell me about cereal and soup.
Sometimes when I want to spice things up, I make myself a chilled broth with some soba noodles.
Soba?
It's Asian. It's awesome.
I think this is the most surprising thing I've heard all day. Charles likes Asian food.
Why is that surprising?
Don't worry about it. You'd agree that soup, though, right?
Nope.
Yes!
Why? Why isn't that soup?
I call it funky cereal because it's cold. I like to have it in the morning. I make a big old batch for anyone attending my 8 a.m. study that day.
I am in hell.
They all like my funky cereal.
We flipped the script. Why don't you tell us why Charles' funky cereal isn't a cereal?
Because that's not milk. That's soup broth.
And what if I put cold soup broth in a bowl of Count Chocula? What would that make it?
That would make you a weirdo, Charles.
A weirdo with a bowl of weird soup.
Why isn't anyone else calling in? I need someone else. Anybody.
They don't want to step into the ring because they don't know cereal and soup like I do.
Oh, okay. Okay, you win then.
Ah, come on.
I'll accept it. On one condition.
You're adding conditions to my unconditional surrender.
Yep. After all of this is done and we're back to normal, you have to come with me one morning and try my funky cereal.
You know what? Alright, let's get into our rollout, Billy.
Yeah. Really quick, though, I do have one little announcement.
Oh, sorry, almost forgot.
If you're sick right now, stay safe, of course, but I figured since we aren't getting any news from the CDC, we could use our suggestion box to hear about what symptoms y'all are going through. We're gonna sort through everything and try to make a bit of a homemade summer flu report for y'all. In the meantime, stay safe, don't give the FFC any trouble, of course, and have a... Thank you for listening, and a special thanks to Mallory Wynn, Ryan Emmons, Owen Sally, Addison Heffley, Nathan Compton, and Ty Chilcutt for offering their voices. If you want to listen to more, you can find them at Dead Air on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube at deadair-show, Instagram at dead_air_show26, TikTok at dead.air.show, and Facebook at dead-air.